And I think that, at the young ages of, 13 and 15, we went with a safe name, just our own names, Allie and AJ. Otherwise, it could have turned out to be some really scary name, like Double Vision or something.
Was that up for grabs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then we would have been changing from Double Vision to 78Violet. So
that's a weirder progression.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
But we, we really felt like we just wanted to have some sort of an alter ego that we were able to, really be able to resonate with when we were on stage, that has sort of a feminine tone to it. And I think that violet for us has always been not only a really special color, but I think that it's a healing color, and it's always kind of been throughout our lives in our childhood, which sounds weird, but just whether it's clothing or art decorations or whatever, walls painted, and then 7 and 8 have their own special meaning, for the two of us, and if you do research on the number 78, there's some more specifics to it. But for us, it was really just, kind of just growing and figuring out that we had this other side of us that we wanted to really share, and we felt like it was a bit of a departure from Allie and AJ, and we kind of had to make that, a separation. So. For
sure. Well, you mentioned the significance of 7 and 8. Do you mind elaborating on that for us? What is the significance to you guys?
7 and 8, this is lame, but I'm starting with this. 7 is like my lucky number, and 8 is AJ's. Okay, but that's like the lame.
She hates
that's
saying
the that's the lame
I'm shocked
version.
she just said that.
I know. AJ it's like she's gonna talk to me afterwards and be like, I can't believe that you said
I
lucky
can't
number
believe you
7.
just said what our lucky numbers are.
But
they're not even lucky anymore. They're ruined.
Yeah, they're ruined. Yeah. But also, when we ended up finding out that we liked that name, just for that reason alone, we did some more research on the number 78, because we were like, let's combine it and see what that really means.
Right.
And 78 in the periodic table of elements means platinum. That's the number for platinum. And the definition for platinum is, it's a substance that can't be corroded. It's kind of unbreakable. And I think for AJ and I, that really is our bond as sisters. I think it goes beyond being a best friend or a confidant or someone to lean on. It's blood. So that is kind of our special meaning.
And let's hope your record goes platinum.
And that doesn't hurt either.
Right? Come on, let's put it out there, fans.
Thanks.
Get out and buy it. All right, John wants to know, what is your favorite hobby, each of you?
Favorite hobby would have to be horseback riding. I don't get to ride enough. We do live in an area, a community where that does happen, which is cool, because you would think Los Angeles, what? And it's something I just love. Horses are probably the most remarkable spiritual animal you can be around. I just adore riding, and we rode growing up. We would compete, and we did the whole, hunter jumper, equestrian English competition, and we would dress up, and we'd have all of our gear on, and I loved it. Growing up, I absolutely loved it, and we don't get to very much, but that's probably my favorite thing to do when I'm not working.
I would agree with AJ, but I have to have my own separate question. For me, I love camping. I love being in the outdoors. Whether it's camping like full-on rugged style with sleeping bag and a tent, or doing some sort of an in-between. I really love Big Sur as just an area in general to go to vacation. I'm just in love with the terrain and the people and the food. And so that's probably one of my favorite things to do, is just being outdoors and being able to read and relax and be around animals. And I don't know, there's something that's really, I think it's so good for your soul as a human to just step away from technology and the piano, even the piano, which sometimes I'm like, I don't want to leave the piano. But, just your phone, your computer. Everything. I think it's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love that. Love My Celebs wants to know, what would you consider your food lifestyle to be? I thought that was an interesting question.
Food lifestyle?
Yeah.
It's healthy. I mean, it definitely, being on the road when we were younger,
we used to not eat healthy at all.
Anything that was fast and quick and easy. And sometimes we really would rack up like numbers of we ate fast food 3 times this week. And that's not the right way to live, I don't think. So we do eat right. Neither of us are vegetarians. We're not picky eaters at all. But food is really important to us. And it is a luxury, and I think it's something that should be taken very seriously, actually, when you're deciding.
Yeah.
So what do you guys snack on when you're on the road?
When we're on the road, I mean, like on our rider, I guess when we're in a,
Fruit,
venue.
veggies.
Like, veggies. We have like a meat plate, and that
It
sounds
sounds
really
so
disgusting.
gross to say that,
Ew.
but yes.
That doesn't even sound appetizing.
Cold cuts.
Yeah, cold cuts. Yeah,
That was
some really nice
very
Italian
professional.
salami. We love cheese, so like cheese, edamame, like any sort of like little small snacks, like carrots and ranch or whatever. And also, we still will eat junk food every once in a while, but
We're not big snackers, though.
yeah, we're not really.
I like more like
I would rather
really
eat like a
filling
meal.
meals.
full meal, yeah. And then if I need like a little small snack, throughout the day, then I'll just grab something.
And I feel like we're good about have some dessert here. Like who cares? Like
We like
I'll have a
seaweed.
dessert all
We
the
like
time.
seaweed.
What's your indulgence?
Love seaweed for a
Love
snack.
seaweed for snack.
Crunchy seaweed that's
Yes,
salty
delicious.
and love it.
Except it really makes your breath bad afterwards.
It does. It does. Indulgence. Doritos.
Yeah.
The cheesy ones?
Yeah.
Doritos are really
Extra
good.
spicy.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
good. But we're also good about we work out like religiously. So we I feel like that's a nice balance to where you can be a little
Yeah, if you
looser
want
and
to
have
like
little more
indulge a
fun,
little bit in
'cause-
food, but you know that you're like working out hard and you're
Yeah.
going to burn off those calories, then I think that you're able to push it a little bit more.
Eat hard, work out hard.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, we're getting a question in from Fabian who wants to know, Allie, what made you go brunette?
Oh, well, I went brunette for a role this last fall, and I had literally been, brunette never in my entire life. So
I had been brunette, never.
never. It was amazing. I was gonna say blonde, and then I was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna go with I'd never been brunette because it was kind of
Amazing.
a fun sentence. I love being a brunette now. I don't think I'll ever actually go back to blonde, which is really
Wow.
crazy, and
Wow.
that's like a big,
It's a little offensive.
big statement.
It's okay,
You're a
though.
little mad
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, a little
Okay.
pissed.
But it makes us different, which I like.
It does.
Yes.
I would do it for a role. I would go back to blonde for a role. But other than
really
that,
enjoying the
I feel
brunette.
really
Yeah.
like I was born to be a brunette.
All right. I love that. It really brings out your eyes.
Thank you.
All right.
I love it.
OMG asks, your hair always looks so nice. What shampoo and hair products do you use?
Actually, that is a big reason why your hair can look silky and clean and shiny.
Speaking of hair products,
Yeah.
Plug.
I think it's really important to change your products out. Like a
Yeah,
lot of
me
people
too.
stick to one thing, and I actually do feel like your hair kind of gets used to it and almost like takes advantage of what it is. So, I love Redken and Biolage. I kind of go between the two. Renee Ferderer is amazing for like straightening balm or curl enhancing, or like I use that more day to day when it depends on how I'm going to style my hair.
I
but
use the Moroccan oil shampoo and conditioner, which smells like Moroccan oil, which I think is the best product
It is such
ever.
a good smell. Such a good smell.
Awesome.
Yeah, those are probably our go-to products.
Yeah, and we don't always wash our hair too. I think that's also good not to wash your hair every day because
Every other day is nice.
it's kind of nice to wash every other day.
Yeah, they say dirty hair looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It
Usually,
builds
usually
up
I know,
styles
this is a fresh.
better.
This is a fresh hair day. This is why my hair doesn't look as good today.
I think it looks
tomorrow
great.
it'll look good for the show.
Interesting. I think it looks good too.
We know the
Save
timing.
it.
All right, well,
Save it.
you guys, if you're in
Yep.
New York City and you're going to the Gramercy show, her hair is going to look
gonna look
amazing
a lot better.
tomorrow.
And
Yeah.
I'm not going to wash my hair tomorrow either.
Done.
So,
All right, it's good hair day for all of us.
love it.
Perfect.
No one washed their hair tomorrow in honor.
In honor of... yes,
our
in honor of
78Violet show.
Yes,
Perfect.
exactly. Done. Love it. All right, Laura has a very interesting question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready? So, would you rather swim 10 laps in a pool of maple syrup? Now, think about how sticky that is. Or run a mile on mashed potatoes?
Oh my gosh, that's a good.
That's really interesting.
Because mashed potatoes, you could like sink and then.
I would say 10 laps in maple syrup.
Oh really? I think that'd be harder.
Really?
Who's to say? I mean,
I mean,
but
who is to say?
I'd say I'd go with
I'd be
mashed
slipping
potatoes.
all over the place in mashed potatoes.
But you would. I mean, it's so much syrup coming at you. You would just you would
Well,
die.
yeah, I mean,
almost, essentially.
maybe you could drown on maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's like dry drowning, but
Well, think about this. It's so sticky you can't get up for air.
No, yeah, you would just die.
So I think that's a death trap, personally. I think you're trying to kill us.
OMG, you are trying to kill that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't appreciate it.
No.
No, I'd say mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna still go with maple syrup. It
Okay,
seems
I'm
fun,
mashed
challenging.
potatoes. 2 against
Risky.
1. I'm just
Okay.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your background. So you guys grew up in California and Seattle, right?
Yes.
So you got started really young. I mean, what was that like being, what were you, sophomore in high school when you got your first record deal?
I mean, we were.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like, I don't know what sophomore is.
We were homeschooled.
What's
sophomore?
So stupid. But yeah, we were homeschooled. So I guess really we got signed at 14 and 12, and then made the first record at 13 and 15, and it came out when we were 16 and 14. So, we had done music since we were really young, basically since we could start speaking. So I think for the two of us, it was just a natural thing, and I don't think we ever